Hey guys, it's Kay from KS Anonymous, and I am back today with another episode of r/HumansBeingBros. This old man that works at Kroger gives out these little bottle caps to people every day. It's the most wholesome thing ever. Just when I think the world sucks, at least there's this little old man at Kroger doing some good and spreading positivity. Aw, that's sweet. I don't know the name of the character that's on it, but I do know that it is some sort of character because I have seen it before. I just don't know what it's from. But that's really cool. Teacher being a bro, originally posed on a next frigging level. This Iranian boy has cancer, and his teacher comes to the hospital every day to talk about what he missed at school. Oh, that's so sweet. That's amazing. I love seeing these posts about teachers that go way above and beyond for their students, and that's just amazing. And I'm sure it also helps to just have that contact, even though it's school and stuff, but something to keep normalcy, I guess, when you're going through something like that. That's amazing. They deserve more than minimum pay. Snap this picture while waiting in line at the Dutch Bros on 138th Avenue today. Turns out the young lady in line ahead of us lost her 37-year-old husband last night. When the Dutch Bro guys and gals noticed she was falling apart, they stopped everything and prayed with her for several minutes, invited her to come back for prayer and support, as well as anything else that she might need. Prayers for the young family, and you know where to stop for coffee. Good on these people to see someone who is falling apart and reach out to them, pray for them, even, whether or not they're religious or not, or you're religious or not. Just that concept of someone reaching out and saying, I'm with you, we support you, and showing that through prayer. That's awesome, and I'm super glad that they took that time out of their day to do that, even though they didn't really have to. And I really hope that that lady and her family are doing okay and making it through this tough time. When the world seems dark, I remind myself that Mr. Rogers once got a letter from a blind girl who wrote that she had heard him say he owned fish, but she worried that they weren't being fed. So at the end of every following show, he'd narrate, "I'm feeding the fish," just for her. Y'all, Mr. Rogers is one of the most amazing human beings ever, and that's just so freaking sweet. I picked up a pizza and the lady asked how I'm doing. I said not bad, but she misheard me and thought I said bad, so she said, "Oh no, that's okay, we all have tough days." I just kinda accepted it and moved on. Then she comped my entire pizza, and I had to tell her there was a misunderstanding, that I said not bad, and I think she heard bad, and she said, "Even more reason you deserve a free pizza." She's my new favorite person. This lady out here just trying to make people's days better, that's awesome. The craftspeople who participated in building this gym listed on the wall like movie credits. That is so cool, because these people, usually they just get the contract work and voila, that's it. No one remembers them, no one knows who they are. It's like they don't matter. But here they are all listed, and their hard work being, everyone's enjoying by being there. They're actually being given credits for. That's just really cool. I like that idea. Maybe a long shot, but I had a puncture last night and managed to limp to Nashley Hill Petrol Station in Chesham. So I would like to say thank you very, very much to the man who helped me change my tire. All I know is that he's a pilot and has recently moved to Amersham. So if you're on here, thank you. Pleasure. Oh, yay. That makes me happy. Because sometimes, how people are so awesome and you didn't really get the chance to properly express how awesome they were in person, you know what I mean? A lot of times I'll see these things where they're like, oh, this person did this thing that was so awesome of them, but we never know if they got to hear the gratitude, I'm happy. An injured leopard found by the roadside in Tamil Nadu was rescued by the Forest Department Rapid Response Team. Now, after 2 months of treatment, has now recovered and is now able to walk. Oh, that's so cool. I just think really awesome animals like this, like, I wonder what goes through their head when humans help them, just because they're not domesticated, you know, they are not taught to look to us for help. And I don't know, it's just really cool. I'm glad that they were able to help it. Some good in our troubling times. I am choked up. There was 2 lines at Casey's General Store, one of which was being held up due to issues with a transaction. This Caucasian woman had watched people go into the opposite line and get their transaction after she clearly had been waiting patiently. I asked her if she would like to go ahead. She said thank you so much and was so appreciative. She asked me what I was getting. I told her, oh, just 20 on pump 6, confused as to why she was asking, and she said, and 20 on pump 6, and paid my gas. Wow. Tears sprung to my eyes. In times like this, I feel it's so important to also share these happy stories. Yes, we need to hear more about people being awesome, guys. It's really nice to hear about. Housing program in Minneapolis had asked for donations since local grocery stores closed. And it sure looks like people definitely delivered. That is full of donations, and that is amazing. Go Minneapolis for coming together to help people who don't have access to necessities because the grocery stores had closed. How my grandmother sends mail during this time. Sealed with tap water. That's sweet. Just to make sure you know, like, her germs are not on it. It's fine. California veterinarian finds homeless people with pets and helps them for free. Oh, that's awesome. Because, you know, like, on the street, it's not going to be easy to find care for a pet. Because, obviously, it's hard enough to find food and shelter and care for yourself. So that's amazing that a vet would go around and help those animals and do that for free. Anyway, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and drop a like. And really quickly, I just wanted to say, if some of you were missing r/HumansBeingBros, I apologize for the gap in doing these. Recently, it's been mostly sharing like videos of stuff, and I generally am not able to use videos in this one. A lot of times either it gets claimed by somebody or something happens like that, or it's just kind of hard to figure out like what's going on and all that stuff. So I've been trying to gather all the ones that aren't video, and that has for some reason been really hard to do recently. So I apologize for the delay. I'll be keeping an eye on the subreddit and hopefully being able to bring those to you when I can. Really quickly, I would like to thank my patrons. Up on the screen, you should see my face palmers and my crazy case. Thank you all so much for supporting me in that way. If you're interested in becoming a patron, checking out the original posts from today's video, or sending me an email for possible inclusion in a future video, all of that information is in the description box, so be sure to check it out. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!